All right, I'm gonna show you how to do the airplane mode hack on Monopoly Go. So open up Monopoly Go. I just closed it out because I had just upgraded some stuff and I wanted to make sure it saved it before I did this. But anyway, so first off, I always put this up to the maximum multiplier, which is 100 for me right now, before I put it in airplane mode, just to make sure that it's not wasting time. So go ahead and swipe down. Turn it on airplane mode, make sure that Wi-Fi is off as well. Click back in the game and roll. So it looks like that was a 4, write that down. Play again, it looks like that was a 2. It just happened that I landed on something good. I try to hurry through so that it doesn't waste time. If I wanted to keep that, I could just take it off airplane mode and say the heck with it, because I did close out one of the sidebar things and I got a ton of money. But I'm gonna keep going. So that roll was a 2. Write that down. Roll again. Looks like that is an 8. Write it down. That's a 7. Write it down. Roll, and that is a 4. Write it down. Keep going until you can't go anymore. Come on. That is a 7. Write it down. This is an 8. Write it down. Okay, so my no internet popped up and I got 7 numbers. That's not too bad. Sometimes you get more, sometimes you get less. But this is where you close out your app, hold it down, remove app, delete, and then turn on your airplane mode or turn it off. Okay, give that a second to populate. Looks like I'm on. Go to your app store and re-download Monopoly Go. This might take my phone a little bit because it is very old and slow. I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi because it just goes faster for the download. So anyway, it is re-downloading. This is where, so this was at times 100. These were the rolls that we had. So while this is downloading, you can go grab some water, do a little bit of work. You know, you probably should be working anyway. Do something else. Come back. I'll leave the video going because yours might be downloading too. And there we go. Okay, open it up. Now you're gonna have a whole bunch of pop-ups you wanna get rid of. I don't allow, I don't need notifications. If you want them, hit the other one. Okay, ask app not to track. I agree. Play with friends on Facebook. Confirm, because mine is hooked through Facebook. Continue. It'll find my account. Continue as Shauna. Okay. Saved account found. Yes, I am sure. Okay, there's gonna be a bunch of pop-ups here. Just gotta click out of those. Okay, so now we're back on this screen. So the first number that we rolled with the 100 multiplier was a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 put me here. I don't want that, that's nothing. So I'm gonna pop this down to like a 2 or something. I usually roll 2s or 3s. And I'm gonna cross this number off because I did not use it. And otherwise I'm gonna forget where I was. So 1, 2, 3, 4, roll. And I crossed it off. It rolled something else. So on different multipliers, it rolls different numbers. So that time it rolled something else. Ooh, yay. Color wheel. It's probably gonna give me 2. Oh, I thought it was gonna be 2 one-star cards. It usually does. Okay, so that rolled an 8, doesn't matter. So now from here, if I wanna go back to the 100, it would be a 2. The second number on my list was a 2. 1, 2 gets me nothing. So I'm gonna leave it here and just cross off that 2. All right, so now the next number was an 8. So if I do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that puts me here. And I do want that, that's a pickup for this. So I'm going to bring that multiplier back up to the max, the 100, and hit it. It should be an 8, and look there, that's an 8. These numbers, these dice are predetermined. So there is nothing you can do to change that. That is just out of 1, 2, 3, if you were to roll 3 times in 100, it's going to be an 8. The fourth one is going to be a 7, just for this round. It changes every time, but this is just what your next ones are supposed to be. Okay, so that popped there. And now your next number that you rolled was a 7. Where's that going to put me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is another pickup that I want. So I'm going to leave that multiplier at 100. If it put me like here, I'd say no, and I'd bring that multiplier down to 2. But since it's going to put me here and I want that pickup to finish this bar, I'm going to leave it at 100, and it'll be 7, 6, 7. I used that, and there we go. I got 950 dice. Just cleared the top and a whole bunch of other ones. So let it do its thing. Yay. Okay, if I leave it on 100, the next one is going to be a 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts me at just visiting or the free parking thing. I don't care. And I'm going to cross that off. I don't need that 4. All right, the next one is a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7 puts me here. There's nothing there. I'm going to leave it on a 2. Cross off that 7. I didn't use it. The next one is an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8 brings me here. Don't need it. There we go. So out of there, I only got 2 that hit decent. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Every time, if I had, instead of going to a 2, if I had gone to a 3, it would have done completely different rolls and put me at different places too. So whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, so now that I did that, I am going to upgrade my landmarks, what I can, so that when I put it in airplane mode again, someone can't steal it. So, all right, because of that, I always close my app and go back in, just so that it like registers that I did that landmark update. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it takes a minute or 2. So I always close out, go back in, and make sure that it did sync, and it did. So I have not enough money to do landmarks. So now if you wanted to go again, let's hope that it'll let me. I pop that one up to the max, which is 100 again. Put it in airplane mode, Wi-Fi off, and let's go. That was a 6, right down to 6. That is a 9, right down to 9. That is a 5, right down to 5. Rolled a 7, right down to 7. That is a 4, right down 4. That is, looks like a 12. Yes, that's a 12, right down 12. I have a reminder going off. All right. Let me see if I can get a couple more out of this before it goes. And I just cleared another one of those. So it might end up, the more you do that, the more time it wastes, the more likely that it's gonna pop up and say no service. But there we go. Oh, yay. Okay. So let's see, that's an 8. There we go, no internet. So this is where we go ahead, close it down, do the same thing you did before, remove, delete, delete, bring it back into airplane mode. I'm gonna leave my Wi-Fi off because it downloads faster for me if I don't. Oh, it's still waiting. There we go. Up, let go, and re-download whenever it finds it. There we go. All right, while that is doing that, like I said, it'll bring it back in and you'll go through this again. If you don't want to, if you just want to, play around with the lower dice rolls, like 2 or 3 at a time, go ahead. So again, while this is downloading, you can go get some water. You can go on your stair stepper. You can do whatever you want. Make a phone call for work. I don't know. Maybe I can turn off this stupid reminder that I need to. There. I can go back. Okay, and it is just about done. Okay, and open it back up. This seems time consuming, but after a while, you're gonna see that it has a lot of benefit to it. And if you don't stick around and just sit here and stare at your phone, you can actually get other things done while it's doing it. and you can finish up the top bar and the side bar a lot faster and get you more dice without wasting as much. Just remember, whatever your max roll was, make sure that you always keep it at that. Because if you change this, like if I didn't do 100 dice and I did like the 50 multiplier, these will not be the same. It will not match up at all. All right, start closing this out. Okay, and I am back. So if I want to keep it on 100, my first roll was a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 luxury tax. I do not want that. So cross that off. So because of the 2 multiplier, it actually had 8. So, all right, the next one was a 9. That would put me at 1 before the end. I don't need that either. It's not a pickup or a railroad, so I am just gonna leave it on the 2 and roll. All right, the next one was a 5. That puts me at a railroad. I will do that. So I'm gonna pop this up for the max. And look, there's the 5. All of these rolls are predetermined. So it doesn't matter. If you roll 100, 6 times, you're gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will always be a 12, at least on this round. So, all right, let's pick. Okay, 4 billion, because I landed on it with a max. And let it do that, 600, and it opened up something else. 1 billion. Okay, so now it's gonna be a 7. 5 to the end, 7 puts me on chance. Again, if you wanna do the chance, you go right ahead. Just for the heck of it, I will do it. I have 23,000 dice, so I could do it. Okay, 7. I kept that. Okay, I collected money. I really didn't need that, but I took a chance. All right, the next one I rolled was a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These I'll keep 2 because it's free dice, basically. It's a free roll. You're gonna get money off of it. There we go. Free, because it adds that 100 back down there. So now I am at, that was a 4. I kept that, 12. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Luxury tax, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I don't want that. I am taking that back down to a 2, and I'm crossing that off. All right, the next one was an 8, so that puts me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want the pickup. Bring that back up there, max. And it rolled an 8. And now I got dice, I got those, and I'm starting the next one. Collect. So you will quickly get through this and this if you keep doing it. All right, because I have 6 billion, I'm going to start updating, upgrading my landmarks so that people can't steal my money. And this is also a very quick way to finish your board. Oh, because I only have 728 and I need 744. I'm just gonna keep rolling on like a 2 or a 3 just to catch that up. Yep, landmark rush. Oh, I don't need to anymore. It just gave me more money. Okay. Now I don't have as much, so someone can't hijack me. That's just my personal opinion. I don't like to keep a lot there because people like you do bank heists on me. So anyway, that's how you do it. So now if you want it to save where you're at, this is where I always close out and go back in just to make sure that it syncs. Otherwise, you might lose everything that you did. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. I hope that makes sense, but these rolls are all predetermined each round, so it changes by the multiplier, but there you go. Talk to you later. Bye.